Vanderbilt soccer player turned kicker Sarah Fuller became the first woman to play in a Power Five conference football game. Fuller, who is the most famous walk on in college football this season, made history by kicking off to open the second half of the 41-0 loss to Missouri. Vanderbilt coach Derek Mason, who was fired on Sunday, turned to Fuller because COVID-19 issues had left the team with few options for kicking specialists. Joining us now to talk more from Charlotte, North Carolina, is Roger Green. Roger, social media was full of yays and nays during and after that game on Saturday. People had many thoughts as to how they felt about her being on the field, but you can't take away from the fact that she made history with what happened this year.
Well, if you know anything about Vanderbilt football, I really don't know where the nays would come from. Anybody could improve upon this dreadful football team, but it was definitely a historic event. I'm so excited and pleased. It's not like it's a stretch to see her out there. You know, she's a soccer player and she's used to kicking and kicking techniques and kicking motion, and she has a powerful leg. And so she was able to walk on. It's an amazing feat because you don't just walk on to a Power Five school. You don't just walk on to a school within that conference of the SEC. This is a powerhouse conference. So for her to do it, it doesn't matter where she came from. It's an amazing feat that she was able to do it, and to do it as a woman is even more phenomenal.
Absolutely. The other thing that's interesting here, Roger, is the fact that because we are in the midst of a global pandemic, COVID-19 cases are rising and the like. They were looking for players at this time, and that roster became a little bit small. Sometimes, things happen in a very unique way, and certainly she stepped up to the plate with absolutely no issues.
It was definitely a fortuitous opportunity, but I don't want to diminish how powerful, how big this opportunity is just to dismiss it and say, well, they couldn't find anybody because of COVID. Yes, COVID presented an opportunity for her, but it was an amazing opportunity. They had thousands of men on that campus that would have loved and relished to have the opportunity to get a position on the football team. So COVID withstanding, it was still an amazing opportunity and an amazing feat that she was able to accomplish.
She's 6'2", Roger. Certainly stand out when she walks onto any court. And as you mentioned, her skill, her kicking, her skill overall is amazing. And so it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this season pans out. As you mentioned, a team that could use a little bit of support, a little bit of help here. Do you think that they have the ability to, with her on the team and all the others that are on the team, do you feel that they have the ability to really make this a great season?
Well, I think their season is pretty much over. I think they're having coaching issues, so they're more so looking forward to the future. There are three phases in football. You have offense, defense, and special teams. So she could put a significant role in the special teams category, but I think that the team is struggling a little bit more than what they would have anticipated or expected. Even with this historical monumental event that she had on Saturday, they still got blown out 41-0. So they need a little bit more help. Hopefully, if she got some sisters or some aunties or some cousins that they could bring along in some other positions, it might help even more.
Yeah, we'll look to see what else plays out for this team in the coming weeks. Roger, thank you so much for joining us today.
Nietzsche, it's always a pleasure talking with you.